6 to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Ready, 95, 56. 59. Push him back. Push him back.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Steps away to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He lost loss 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And he finds Cook. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of them.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And where have we seen this before from Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
Right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and through. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So that one will be accepted.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Set. Go, lady.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
I don't think you got it, son.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
11 yards there, 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Breeze now to throw. And an alley to run. Now Breeze lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They've got his man, complete. He got 29 yards that time. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 45 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Kill.
Now Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Well, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Important extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you...
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Back to throw, Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Hyde, see you later. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like... Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
5-8, 5-8. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
He's back to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been victorious here as long from Arrowhead.